Do you struggle with saving high balls in the air? Do you often blame your height, letting in goals? Once a ball goes over your head, do you seem to give up, just hoping that your defenders save you? In today's video, we're going to be discussing how to save more high balls and easy techniques to implement in your game to help improve your saving ability during high ball situations. Firstly, guys, I'm going to make this point very clear. You cannot change your height. Please guys, don't stress about something that you can't control and or change. And in my personal opinion, being short isn't that much of a disadvantage in futsal. For example, if we compare it to maybe outdoor, it definitely would be a disadvantage to you. But obviously the goals are a lot smaller in futsal and the goals are a lot shorter in width than outdoor goals. So I guess in hindsight, futsal is more optimized for shorter goalkeepers. So yeah, don't let that discourage you at all. So I'm gonna go through the first point about positioning. I think about 85% of the problems that you're having saving high balls is due to the lack of positioning in your game. So in different types of scenarios that I'm gonna be going through later in the video, you may make statements like, oh, if only I was tall enough, I would have saved that. I say that most things can be just fixed with your positioning. So in a counter-attacking situation, what you'd want to do is you'd want to step up with your team to make sure that you are an option. If the ball either ricochets and comes back to you, or you can be available for a pass back. But if your team does lose the ball, you would want to make sure that you get back into position correctly to have a less of a chance of getting chipped on the counter-attack. Another technique we can also use to implement into our game to save more high ball is the concept of making yourself as big as possible. I will go over this briefly as I mentioned it a couple of times in my past videos, but essentially you have to cut down the space as quickly as possible. So this does ensure that when the attacker has the ball and you're coming out to shut down space, that he doesn't have enough time to think about whether to chip you or not. He just has to make that instinct decision to just shoot at you, which increases your chance in saving the ball. Although in higher levels of futsal, I would say that more developed attackers will have more of an instinct to either scoop at you or try and chip you as soon as you come out for the ball. Although this is still a very important concept to understand. Be unpredictable. Don't do the same thing twice. In a game, you should pull out multiple different techniques to confuse your attacker. So it makes it very difficult for them to read your body language and movement on the field. One example that we can use is, let's say that you rush out to an attacker on one play, then you might run out and stop, causing them to shoot, which may cause you to just make an easy save. Or you could maybe dive one way and block save another way, or maybe instead of rushing out straight away, you might wait for the attacker to make a dodgy touch and then you go out to save the ball. Just things like that, just to confuse them and to make you look unpredictable. And the final tip that I want to give to you guys is come out with intent. So come out with 100% effort with your saves. Don't worry about, oh, I'm gonna run out and then make the decision, oh, I shouldn't have done that, and then switch up and then switch out what you were doing. This causes you to make you look unconfident on the field, and attackers and experienced attackers can exploit that quite well. So to conclude this video, guys, I'm just going to summarize the points. Don't blame your height for not making high ball saves, as it's only a very small metric that causes a difference in futsal. Your positioning can be a large part of why you can't save high balls. Position yourself in the most optimal place on the court and in different scenarios that you're put in throughout the game. Remember this, guys, be unpredictable, don't do the same thing twice. Come out with the intent, make 100% effort into your saves, whether you're jumping for the ball or you come out to the ball. Oh, and by the way, guys, I've got a special offer out right now for my Goalkeeping Secrets ebook. I'm giving away 15 codes for 15% off. Be sure to get in quick as there's only 15 codes available, so don't miss out and invest in your goalkeeping today. I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video, and be sure to check out my other videos for more goalkeeping content, game highlights, and technique breakdowns. Other than that, take care and peace.